Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. It's great to have you. Welcome back to all of our subscribers. I appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. Please, subscribe. Please hit the like button. Consider becoming a member. And then to learn more about me, to learn more about my company and how we can help take your business to that next level. And in addition, how we can help you save money and cut overhead, please check out those links below. And so with that said, let's get into our topic today. And our topic is 8 ways to boost staff motivation during the busy selling season. 8 ways to boost staff motivation during the busy selling season. And so we're heading into a busy selling season, and this is either going to be a lot of opportunities or a lot of missed opportunities. And we want to make sure we're prepared. So let's start first with staff motivation and things that we can do to put that into a situation that can help you have the most success possible. So number 1, lead by example. Okay, so if you're the leader, lead by example. Even if you're not a designated leader, you can still lead by example. In other words, no excuses. Don't offer up excuses. Only offer solutions. Be the first one there every day. Be the last one to leave. Okay, make your phone calls. Do your prospecting. Follow the process. Work to get better. Lead by example, no matter where you are. Okay, and if you're not designated as a leader, what a great way to become one is start doing these things. And if you are in a leadership position, make sure we're doing these things. Number 2, have the right staff in place. Now, we're looking to boost motivation during a busy selling season. We're looking to really maximize the busy selling season. Let's make sure we've got the right staff in place. Okay, do we have the right team, to sell? Is your head right? If you're a salesperson, is your head right for this? And one of the first things I would comment when it comes to having the right staff in place, make sure we're training them. Let's make sure we're treating our staff like we would treat our best customer. Okay, let's take good care of them. And so we want to train them. If you're an individual salesperson, get some training, get prepared. Don't just assume that just because it's going to be busy, you're going to make more sales and sign more people up. That's not always the case. Okay, the more prepared we are, the more ready we are, the greater chance you're going to have for success. So let's have the right staff in place. Okay, and if you're missing some folks, let's see if we can't get those holes plugged, before it really does start to get busy. Number 3, identify roadblocks. So one of the things that we always like to do, this is actually part of our plan of action program, okay, is every month we prepare a plan of action. What are the potential roadblocks and setbacks? So we're heading into a busier time. We're heading into the busy selling season, and it's going to keep growing and growing and growing. And what are the potential roadblocks and setbacks? Sit down and think about them. What could happen that could get you off course? What could happen that could cause you not to hit your numbers? Identify those things, and then identify, hey, if that does happen, what's my plan? Or what can I do to mitigate that even happening at all? Okay, because the thing is, we don't want our goals and our numbers, they're not optional. We're going to hit them. That's the mindset. We're going to hit them. Now, here's some potential obstacles. Okay, here's some potential roadblocks. If that happens, what are we going to do? Or here's some potential roadblocks. What can we do in advance to prevent that from happening? Understand it in advance, because we do not want to have our success to be optional. Okay, we're going to do this. That's the mindset. Number 4, practice gratitude. And here's what I mean. Okay, get in the habit of looking for the good. And certainly the things that aren't working, we want to address those. We don't want to stick our head in the sand. But one of the things that happens so often, I do this when I start meetings, is I'll ask, hey, what's working well? What's not working so well? And, the what's working well is usually a small amount, and what's not working is a big amount. And that's never really an accurate reflection of what's happening. Okay, there's much more good working than that. Even in most difficult of situations, there's still a lot of good that's happening. And so get in the habit of looking at all the good things that are happening and build on it. If things aren't working the way you want, let's take a look at it and say, hey, if I had a chance to do that again, how would I handle that differently? Okay, just practice the gratitude of it, of looking for what's good, and if it's not quite where you want, hey, what can we do next time to make sure that doesn't happen? Number 5, break up the routine. Okay, break up the routine. One of the things is kind of the example I would give here. If you're walking across say your backyard, and you walk in the same path every day, you get a rut. Okay, whereas if you mix it up a little bit, you don't have that rut. And so one of the things we want to be mindful of, particularly as we get into a busier time, because we don't want to be robotic at this, right, is changing up the routine. It doesn't mean that things don't get done, but maybe instead of going ABC, maybe you go ACB. Okay, maybe you mix it up, just a little bit. But the idea here is just to keep this fresh, because what we want to be able to do is we want to deliver this presentation, to anybody who comes in. We want to be able to deliver it like it's the very first time we ever did it. It's fresh and crisp, and it's like a singer who's on stage who's sang that song so many times, they long since forgotten, but when that curtain goes up, they deliver it like it's the first time they ever did it. It's really the same thing we're looking to do here. So, sometimes break up that routine if you need to make sure you're giving that fresh presentation. Number 6, combat exhaustion. Okay, and so it's easy to get overwhelmed. Okay, a lot of things going on, and depending on your role, if you're in a management capacity, don't be afraid to delegate. Okay, don't be afraid for anybody. Don't be afraid to automate. Certain things that are repetitive tasks. How can these things be automated? And the big thing, that just as a reminder, okay, when I talk about combat exhaustion, the thing we always want to remember, no matter who it is that's watching right now, okay, we want to protect our most valuable asset. We want to protect our most valuable asset. What's that? It's you. You are your most valuable asset. Protect it. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. Make sure you're eating right. Okay? Make sure you're associating with positive people. Make sure you're always learning something new. It's a great way to do this, because a lot of time that exhaustion, sometimes it can be because we're not doing those things right there. Number 7, focus on the mission. Focus on the mission. What is the mission? What is the mission? I mean, for our customers, we want to create an environment that allows them to stay motivated and to get the results they're looking for. What's the mission? Stay focused on it. Do you have a mission statement? If you don't, you consider getting one, but maybe you have one and you never read it. Okay? Know what that mission is and stay focused on it. Let's deliver on that mission. Okay? In my case, my mission, I want to help you shorten the learning curve, and I want to help you maximize profitability. That's what I want to do. Whether it's through a program like this, whether it's through active consulting, whether it's through courses, whether it's through other ways to do it, that's what the mission is. No matter how you get there, that's what we want to do. We want to help you shorten the learning curve and maximize profitability, maximize the money that you make. And then number 8 on 8 ways to boost staff motivation: communicate your goals clearly. Make sure everybody is clear on the goals. This is one of the things I see a little bit of when we go in to get things, fixed, is not everybody's clear on the goals. They know we need more sales, but that's too general. Make sure your goals are very specific. Here's our sales quota for the month. Here's our dues quota. Here's our cash quota. That's for the club. What is it for each individual? What is their unit sales, their sales quota? What is their dues quota? What is their cash quota? What are we projecting? How does that compare to what that quota is? Make sure the goals are communicated clearly. Okay, this is more common than you think, probably, as a mistake that's made. So the better job we do of communicating, here's what it is, and now here's how we're going to get there. Here's the plan, and guess what? I'm going to help you do it. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for those of you that have not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Consider becoming a member, and to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, how we can help you save money and cut costs. Please check out those links below, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.